just need my brain and my hand to speak the same language. Hi, fine people, the interwebs. This is highly uncomfortable, so I'm gonna make this quick. If you're new to the channel, above my head is a link to the last video where I worked on this car right here. It is Sir Codsworth, my 2002 Ford Focus SVT Rally Project car in training. That'll get you caught up. Anyway, today I'm gonna be working on some shell prep stuff before I get this thing ready to paint. And there's a lot of work to do. So without further ado, let's go straight into a time lapse. Ow, I just hit my elbow in the roll cage. I can't believe how many spot welds are on this plate that holds on the rear seat belt. I was hoping I wasn't gonna have to take this off, but yeah, that's not gonna happen. These I can cut off, same with those down there. That stuff can all be ground down and removed off of the inside of the shell. The roof is not gonna be fun. I don't know what's gonna get all this adhesive crap off of there. That's gross. Some of you are probably wondering what the hell I'm doing right now, and basically I'm just trying to get as much crap off the inside of the shell as possible, and then I'm gonna fill it with panels so that way when I go to paint inside here, there's no like holes for crap to get down inside, and it'll be nice and smooth and seamless inside here. Because race car, pretty race car. Please don't break the back window. Oh, I thought I was gonna break the back window out. That seatbelt's in there. Jeez, how long is it? That's what she said. There you go. Seatbelt. Would you like a seatbelt? Yeah, there's 3 spot welds behind this thing. I really need to invest in a set of quality metal drill bits because these ones pretty much go dull after 1 or 2 cuts. And no, I'm not using oil just because it cuts way faster without cutting oil. I never use this stuff. Last one. Oh, I just got my thing stuck inside there. That's what he said. How do I get it out of there? Yay! Yeah! And that's why my epoxy floor looks like trash. It's off though, and it's the color of an old filing cabinet underneath there. Ooh, that's gonna look so good once it's all smoothed out inside here. You saw me do it once, so I'm not gonna film doing the other side because that's ridiculous. I'll put it on TikTok. Hi, it's the next day. Back to work. Ooh, loosen. These brackets right here. Clamp it to the rear bar on the roll cage. Brackets. Bad Obsession Motorsports would love this. Oh, shiza. There was a spacer. Ouch. I had to take that seat out because after I got this thing back from having the cage fabricated, there was a lot of fabrication debris in here that I want to get cleaned up. I'm guessing by now I probably have 10,000 comments about why I should be using a drill bit designed specifically for doing spot welds like this, but I'm not a body shop, so I have a box full of cheap Amazon drill bits and they're getting the job done. These guys right here were for the factory rear seats, which I will never have ever again, so goodbye. What am I doing with my life? That just took 20 minutes to put some holes in that. Why am I even doing this? Can't help but feel like this is a joke. I'm trying to build a race car by myself in this garage with inadequate tools to do it correctly. that's necessarily an improvement from how it was before. I kind of destroyed that area, pulling it off. The whole entire purpose of drilling these spot welds out is to preserve the metal underneath. Or else I would just use a die grinder and cut the shit off. I might as well just use a die grinder and cut it off. Earth to common sense. Hello. How do I move the shield? There we go. Let me out of this hole. Why do I make bad life choices? I should have been a makeup artist. Damn it! I don't know what looks worse. The floor of this car from me hacking it to pieces, or the top of my head from ramming it to these bars multiple times already. Yeah, that sucks. That looks terrible. It looks like I shot the floor of this car with a shotgun. This is not coming out very well. I don't even think I can fill that hole with just a weld. I'm gonna have to put a piece of metal in there and then weld around it and then grind it all smooth. I summoned a fabric cobbler to come over here and show me how to weld. So Charlie came over to give me a lesson on how to fill my holes. What?
I don't even know where to go with that one. Okay, so you get the thickness, and 22 gauge is the thinnest it'll do.
What gauge thickness is most of the sheet metal?
Probably 20.
How do you know the gauge of the metal?
Maybe 24.
Is it the same as like a wire?
Kinda. That sheet metal gauge is like, they have a little keychain thing where you can like put it on the sheet metal and check it.
Oh.
But, I don't know, I just guess. So it'll automatically set it to somewhere in here, like, you know, in the green.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, on this welder, I like to run it hotter than it automatically sets it at. And I like to slow down the wire speed a little bit.
I legit have never welded, like seriously tried to weld before. I've screwed around with a welder, but not actually tried to accomplish something successfully. So I have to pay attention here. Okay, I have a helmet to borrow. It's a cat. I guess welding is like NASCAR. They have sponsors. Beer and cats. I don't have a UV filter for this lens for my camera, so you guys can just watch that. You're welcome. How do I know when a hole is too big to try to weld, to fill?
So it's all in how much time you want to spend welding it versus just putting a little plug of sheet metal and welding it and grinding it flat.
Oh.
Because you would have to literally like zzz, 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 for like an hour or something. You know, not an hour, but probably the better part of 20 minutes to get that filled.
Oh.
So, and it wastes gas every time you pull the trigger.
I want you guys to be able to see what he's doing, so I stuck my camera inside a welding helmet so you can watch.
Fire in the hole.
So after that, I can just grind these guys down nice and smooth. That sounded so... So I can just like... What do I grind it with? Just like a file? Like how do I make that...
Like a flapper wheel? Or one of the little 3M pads?
Like what about the little... That torn butthole?
I would weld the crack first, like bzz, 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 right? And
yeah.
Then come over here and weld this crack until it's just a hole. And then do the same thing I did here and just go around in a circle, one little buzz at a time, and keep going in circles until the hole gets small enough and the last one fills it.
Oh, okay. I look like a failed member of Daft Punk. Okay, I'm gonna watch so I can learn, and then so I can duplicate this myself tomorrow. First things first, I need to turn that off so I don't fry the electrical system. It's the next morning, and it's time for me to try not to burn myself. It's hot inside that car, and I gotta wear jeans and a long sleeve. This is gonna suck. Hot. I have two choices. I can either A, look like a complete idiot because I have a welder's tan, or B, look like, did I say A or B? B, look like a complete idiot on camera because I'm going to put my shirt over my head to protect my hair from getting burnt. Because if a hot shard of metal bounces off the ceiling in here and lands in my hair, I'm gonna be pretty angry. Cute, it's like a hijab. This shirt smells like hardware store in Old Spice. Switching over to the GoPro to film this, I set the max ISO at 100, so hopefully it should keep the camera safe without damaging it to film this. I'm gonna leave the settings right here. I'm not turning it up like Charlie does because I'm not that good of a welder, so I don't wanna risk having a blowout because it'll end up taking longer to fix that. Ouch! Ouch! I'm not actually doing anything. I think I did it. I welded a hole. It looks like poop, but I did it. It is insanely hot inside that car and I look like a moron. And yes, this is a face mask. I'm using it to protect my throat so I don't get a burn. At first, I didn't really know what the hell I was doing, but after a little while, I started seeing the little glowing slags in the new material that I was adding, and it started to make sense. Either way, that was fun. It's f***ing hot in here, even with the air conditioning on. It's super hot. Ouch! Hot! It burns right through these jeans. I had to stop for a quick water break. It was getting ridiculous in there. I'm starting to figure out what I'm doing wrong and what I need to improve on. I'm doing too much spotty, like zap, 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 and I need to make a puddle build a little bit and keep it flowing so that way it looks smoother instead of just like random little booger marks. I got one side of the car done. I just need my brain and my hand to speak the same language. If you look here at one of my later welds, you can see I started doing that blob crap, and then I started figuring out the puddle and letting it just kind of build up and get smoother. I just watched a couple YouTube videos on welding. On this side, I'm gonna focus on getting my puddles more consistent and smooth and less boogery all over the place. So, wish me luck. It's too late, you can't wish me luck. Never mind. I figured it out. I am a f***ing idiot. I forgot to open the valve on the gas on that entire side of the car. That's why my welds look like trash. Way, way, way better than my first welds. Way better. GoPro, stop recording. They're still not exactly pretty, but I think these are coming out way better than the first round. That one up there is a show because I couldn't see what I was doing. My head was stuck up against the ceiling, so I literally was just doing it blind. But, alright, let's see if I can improve on these ones. I don't want to try to make up excuses, but it is really hard trying to like fish yourself through this roll cage and put your arms in weird angles while your head is like smashed into the ceiling. So It's hot and it smells like robots have been f***ing in my garage. I literally just need a vlog day of nothing but cleaning in here. My garage is so cramped and cluttered. All right, so it turned out better than that side, but yeah, I have a long way to go, obviously. Up here, the last couple, I mean, I feel like the puddles were better looking. Up here, if you look at the last couple I did, I feel like I know what I'm supposed to do now. Like, I'm getting the hang of it. It's just muscle memory. I need to get used to doing it. Honestly, I don't know how I'm gonna get all this done. It is so much work, and I don't have off-camera time because you guys watch 90% of my life on this YouTube channel, and I don't have anyone I can pay to do it. I was lucky to be able to pay Charlie to do the roll cage, but he hates working on cars, so I'm not gonna ask him to help anymore. So I don't know. I'll figure it out. I will see you guys soon with another video. Bye!